One of the people who would play an important role in the school's history was not a new face at all. Dr. Juan Navia, who would become the school's second dean, had come to UAB as a researcher more than 20 years earlier, in 1968, when Joseph Volcker was president. And by the time Bridgers handed over the reins of the school to Navia in 1989, there was no shortage of growing pains. For one thing, Tidwell Hall was bursting at the seams, sometimes literally.
Tidwell Hall was the oldest building in the university. And so one of the jobs, wonderful jobs that I had to do was to install hot water and an electrical alarm for fires and so on. And of course on rainy days, buckets were everywhere. And I cannot begin to tell you all the stories that go with that. We had a fire one time, and thank God we had installed that alarm because, that was very helpful to detect that. So, yes, it was very clear to us, and that is one of the things that when we were working for the certification of the School of Public Health, we really realized that we needed a building. And we started to work on that. And I remember Dr. McCallum on one occasion gave us $500,000. So we thought, it's closer. But as we got money, then we found that the cost of the whole thing would increase at the same time. So we were always kind of chasing a moving target all the time. But I knew that it would come, and of course I realized that it would not be in my watch, but in somebody else's watch. And that's how it worked.
But the facilities crunch was only one of the challenges that Navia had taken on.
There was anxiety as to what was the future of the School of Public Health at that particular time. So the first challenge that I had is that I have to find a way of bringing everybody together to work on the problems that we had. Buildings, money, good, strong teaching programs, involvement in international activities, those kinds of things that will bring a name to the School of Public Health. And so that was my challenge. And I remember writing in my Wednesday letter, my first Wednesday letter, I remember writing about the fact that I really felt that I was running a relay team. And I mentioned the fact that the runner before me, which is Bridgers, had run a strong race for 10 years. But now I had 1 or 2 miles to run. And I felt that I was going to give it all I can. But I had a strong sense that it was not my race, but the team effort. We just have watches and laps that we have to run. And some run long, some run short, but you have to run hard.